feels good.
That's what she said.
Man, it's been a hot minute since I've been on the bike. I went from riding probably like every day at least once to not riding for like 7 days. No particular reason either. I was just didn't feel like it. You know, the weather hasn't been that great, and so I just didn't feel like riding. So I got a little story for everybody today. So last week I was riding, and I was just having a good time, you know. Wasn't really doing anything crazy. I was just cruising around, enjoying the nice weather, enjoying my baby. So I went on this road, and turns out I had already been on it before, so I wanted to go the opposite way to see what was down there. And so I turned around in somebody's driveway, and idiotic me wasn't paying attention, and I was just trying to turn around, and the driveway was some really loose gravel, and I was going slow, but that didn't really help me, didn't really help my case. So I was turning around, and bike slipped out from under me. And I've seen videos on YouTube, people wrecking, people dropping their bikes because loose gravel, and I guess it just slipped my mind. And so I dropped my bike, and I don't know if you've already noticed, but I don't have mirrors anymore. This one was already loose, and this one was not, but when I dropped the bike, it ended up breaking off. So I wanted to get new mirrors anyway, so that gave me a pretty good excuse. Still kind of pissed me off though. If anything, I'm just mad at myself, you know. But it's really not too bad. So I'm gonna order some new mirrors soon, because I kind of forgot how much I need them until they were gone. So I'm gonna get some new mirrors, and yeah. So right now I'm going to the road where I dropped my bike at. I'll show you guys what happened. I'll tell you about everything, even though I kind of just did. But I'll give you a look of what happened, my point of view. Dude, all those people at that church were staring at me. Like I said, man, I've said this in previous videos, this thing attracts attention. You know, sometimes it's unwanted attention, but whatever. Alright, everybody. So I was coming this way, and I figured out that I needed to turn around. So I pulled in here, laid my bike down, and I'm not stopping to get off because there were people there, and they were already looking at me. So if you got a good look at that, you can tell, you know, I pulled in there, I was trying to do a U-turn, and things went wrong, obviously. So, I mean, I'm not really that mad about things. I mean, it was just kind of a thing I can laugh about now. Not a lot of damage to my bike. Actually, like, no damage to my bike other than the mirrors. So the left mirror broke off. And I'm gonna keep it as like a memory. It was like kind of like a joke thing. And then I ended up taking this one off too because I'm replacing the mirrors. And there's some light damage down here to that thing. I don't know what it is, but there's some damage to it. So other than that, it's the bike's fine, and I'm like really relieved about that, just because, you know, it's not like it was a brand new. This isn't a brand new bike or anything like that, but it's still something I want to keep relatively nice. It's a habit I should get into, is taking care of my bikes really well. But, you know, accidents happen. I made a mistake, and I think I can say that I learned my lesson. Just gotta be more careful about that kind of stuff. And you know, I'm okay with it. You know, everybody takes a spill. That was my first spill, so it could have gone a lot worse, definitely. So I guess I should be pretty thankful. I am thankful that was it. I was fine. I didn't get hurt at all. Nobody else was involved. Nobody was around me. Actually, really nice guy, the guy who lived across the street, actually came up to me. He helped me get my bike up, asked if I was okay like a couple times, and we just chatted for a little bit, and turned out to be a really nice guy. And so that's kind of how my whole first, I guess you could call it crash, my first crash experience went. So, yeah, laugh it up. It was bound to happen sometime. I knew, I'm a newer rider. I was on a 1200 sport bike. I knew it was bound to happen. It was going to happen soon. Not your typical, really powerful sport bike crash scenario, but I'm relieved. I'm very relieved that it didn't go how I was expecting it to. I'd be making a sharp turn and I end up rolling it out, and I'm down and broken bone. I would expect something like that, but thank God that didn't happen. And thank God the bike's okay too. I got extremely lucky, and I'm not upset at all, actually. And this kind of gives me an excuse to start working on my bike a little more. The bike's already got a lot of shit done to it, so I don't need to do a lot of stuff to it. Just a few, cosmetic things, like maybe touch up the tank or something like that, or a new headlight, little things like that. I think I'm gonna do. My God, so many fucking buses.